Brian Kynard's unable to join us today, a little bit under the weather, but he had a couple of fun things we can talk about to discuss. First of all, a couple of great theater happenings that will be going on over the holidays. The Lean Ensemble Theater is going to be doing a play called Bad Date. It's actually a one-woman show. It'll be performed at Soundwaves. That's the new Symphony Building on Lagoon Road between the 12th and the 16th. You can go to culturewhhi.org for more information on that. Then on January 10th, the Hilton Head Realtors are doing a Brand Your Own Business conference. Their Young Professionals Network is working on that. You can find out more information at BYOB2019.com. And of course, we can't let it go by without talking about the Arts Center, American in Paris. What a great show that is. We'll be debuting at the Arts Center this week and running through December the 30th. ArtsHHI.com takes care of all of that. Now, let's talk about businessy things as we head toward the new year. Hannah Horne of the Hilton Head Bluffton Chamber of Commerce is joining us. Hannah, we've talked a couple of weeks ago about the Department of Revenue finally setting a date when sales taxes are going to start being collected to build those fancy new bridges that maybe we'll see in our lifetime.
We will.
When's that date? When do we start paying for it?
May 1st is the short answer. Just a reminder, you went to the polls November the 6th, overwhelming majority, voted in favor of this transportation tax to send that money, $80 million, to the rebuilding of the bridge of Hilton Head Island. So the design, public comment has not started yet, but the first thing is to start collecting that penny. And again, May 1st, the Department of Revenue wanted us to let businesses know that they will see information on the Department of Revenue portal, and they'll be getting messages, mail on that beginning here in the spring.
All right. Shelter Cove transportation study, the shuttle buses that were running all summer, and hopes are to expand that in the next year. People have been studying it. You all have been involved in that. The town's been involved in that. When are we going to kind of get some direction on where we do go next year?
Absolutely. So the town is having an information meeting on Tuesday, December the 11th at 5 o'clock in Town Council chambers to talk about traffic conditions and any safety improvements that they can recommend there in and around Shelter Cove. Not only because you think about it, you have the culmination of cars, bicycles, pedestrians, and a really important element. This is also where Palmetto Breeze stops to pick up the workers that come in from this area that don't really have an area to really stop and sit down, and so you'll see a lot of the workers kind of standing in different areas. So we just really need to tweak that area. It's so lovely, but let's just make it the best it can be. Absolutely.
Okay, that's coming up. And then Town Council's workshop. We got a new Town Council. We're going to still be missing a member from Ward 6, as we mentioned earlier in the news, with John McCann being elected mayor. But they've got work to do. And this coming up is a planning meeting that folks can actually be involved in to help them plan that.
This is really important. The town of Hilton Head, town of Bluffton, and Beaufort County every single year, some here at the end of the year, the others have theirs in the winter, several days cordoned off to do nothing but as a group, and the public is invited. They really set their marching orders for the year. They determine their priorities. They really get back to their mission statement and talk about what it is that they want to do in the coming year. The town of Hilton Head has theirs planned for December 11th and 12th. And it's going to be at USCB Hilton Head, by the way. One of the things I want to mention is we keep coming back to this topic of workforce housing. I suspect that's going to be a very, very big topic. The town's consultant on workforce housing was just in town last week. She has actually published the Workforce Housing Needs Assessment. It's on the town's website. If I could point out some really key findings. First of all, key workers cannot afford to live here. The median home price on Hilton Head Island is $420,000. The median rent is $1,500. Another key finding is that more and more folks are driving across that bridge every single day, which is why it was so important to be repaired. 14,000 workers coming here every day, and a hollowing out of Hilton Head, but below 25,000 and above 150,000 of folks right in those middle incomes not living here.
All right. Again, you can go to that town workshop if you've got a great idea. I'm sure they'd love to hear it. Thank you so much, Hannah. Appreciate it. Hannah Horne of the Hilton Head Bluffton Chamber of Commerce.